sessions and advice for all walks of life. With Jay Marie and Blu, we've got topics just for you, bringing it all to light. With vividly vocal. With vividly vocal.
Hey everybody.
Hey y'all.
Welcome back. Merry belated Christmas and Happy New Year.
From, of course, Vividly Vocal Periodic Table.
And today, since it's a holiday, we're going to be talking about our New Year's, let's say resolutions, our intentions for the year, our goals, how this year went, all of that. And if you were alone for the holidays, for the Christmas and New Year's, you're part of the Vividly Vocal family, and we're here for you. So you're not alone.
Nope, not at all, not at all. Before we get started, of course, y'all know we got to hit the highs and the lows. Yeah. You want to start it off, Miss Blue?
I guess for my high for this week, I'm going to be on vacation from work next week, and my low is Jay Marie is going to work on New Year's Eve, so there won't be a New Year's Eve celebration.
Oh my God. So my high right now is I have a new job, you guys. I work overnights on weekends. I'm trying to make this money so I can leave. My low right now is some of my weekends I need to turn up. So I'm gonna have to. I'm sad, y'all, because I was supposed to spend my New Year's with my best friend, of course, and Miss Blue, but I gotta work. So that's my low right now. I'm really fucked up about it, but I mean, oh my God.
Okay.
But let's get into this, y'all.
But Jay Marie, pick 3 words that described 2022 for you.
Crazy, stressful, chaotic.
Yeah. Mine are about the same. Emotional, exhausting, and stressful is what I was going to say.
Do you want me to elaborate or do you want to?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so I'm going to say crazy because in coming into the new year, like when 2022 came about, I was still, in that element of trying to please people.
Right.
And I was trying to, you're my friend, you're going to be here to the end, or, I've been knowing you since 2028, like, I'm going to rock with you, And I was just in this place of being a people pleaser and also letting people, like, not control me, but how can I say it? Like, contradict what I have going on, or having a say so, or talking to me any type of way.
Right.
And it kept going on, and it took me until literally the end of this year to realize that I don't have to take bullshit from people.
Right.
And I call it crazy because you could be friends with somebody for so long and they see their true colors. Mm-hmm. They show their true colors, but you're so blind and so oblivious to it. It's just like you're of course you're gonna ignore it because it's like, that's my road dog. They don't mean no harm, but you gotta watch those signs. Now, what I said, crazy, stressful, y'all. I had a lot of stressful moments too where I was like, fuck this shit. I am sick and tired of 2022. Like, please, God, like, take me. But, it got a little bit better. The lights started coming in. Chaotic, just period. I feel like the friendships and just trying to get into a relationship with someone, I just feel like I was trying too hard to be people's friends and be in relationships to where I wasn't loving myself at the time. So, yeah.
2022.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. Emotional. We got rid of Tune this year, didn't we? In the beginning of the year, that was Tune's last run, huh?
Yeah.
Was my very good friend Tune of a few years had to part ways with him. That fucking psycho. But in some ways, he's still in our lives. In some ways, indirectly.
Yeah.
But
Unfortunately,
2022. Oh my gosh, I feel 2022. I was going through my ups and downs in private, and it was just exhausting. It was stressful, especially with work, my job, and having to do what's expected of me with my family and stuff. And it just got too. It was exhausting. Right. And I feel at the same time, I felt like I was very stagnant in 2022 because nothing new was happening. Like I was ready to move forward. I was ready to go, but nothing kept moving for me. And then, but I got a massage from this lady. Mm-hmm. Jay Marie introduced me to. She was like, "It's just not your season." Right. She said, "You're gonna have a heart attack if you keep going like this. But you have to realize it's just not your season. You have to chill and be still for now. And next year, something's gonna pop for you."
Right.
And that's just what it was. I feel like when I get stagnant, when I'm not doing anything new or anything like that, I get depressed or like I get in my ways and things of that nature. But it's just, I just had to sit down and accept. First of all, I had to relax because I had to accept it just was not my season. That was my plan. In the beginning of the year, I was like, okay, I'm just going to relax. I'm just going to chill and be still because I've been working so much in 2021. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to be still, okay? But someone came into my life that told me that I was not, what did they say? I was complacent. Meaning like you're like you don't care where you are, like you're complacent, like you're content with what you have right now. And I was content with what I had at the moment because I was grateful for what I had. Not because I don't want to just be comfortable sitting here. I was grateful for what I had at the time. But then that person came into my life and got into my head, saying I'm not where I was supposed to be and I'm not doing what I need to be doing. And that just threw me off completely. Like I started getting up and I started working more. I started looking for new jobs more. I started stressing more. And then I went to go get that massage and I was like, that's what my plan was from the beginning of the year.
Right.
But 2022, I learned, don't let nobody throw me off my path,
Right. Right. Come on. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I am so proud of Blue because Blue was very, how can I put it? Blue, when I first met Blue wasn't the type to really open. She opened up, but it's just like, I have to trust you in order for me to open up to you fully. And I respected that 1,000. Like, a lot of people would just open up to you and then they take back, oh, well, I should never opened up to you. Da, 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 da. But Blue opened up. And just to hear her just talk about how her year was, y'all, that makes me excited because my girl has opened up.
Right.
I am proud of you.
Thank you. Do you have any resolutions for 2023, Jay Marie?
I have a lot. Right now, if y'all are not doing this, I'm doing this right now. Steve Harvey challenged the world basically to do a list of 300 things that you want to accomplish next year. If it doesn't happen next year, hopefully it happens the year after that. But write 300 things that you want to be done in your life as of today for next year and so on and so on. Right now, I'm currently at 112 things now.
I saw that 300. I was like, ooh, 300. I'm going to try.
My fingers hurt. But I know one thing that I continuously was writing down. I want to learn how to say no.
It's very valuable.
I feel like no will get the heat on somebody's ass versus you always telling them yes. I feel like I can't be a yes man to people no more. And that was my thing. I was always, yeah, do that. Yeah, I was always the yes man. But it's okay to tell people no. And that's something I need to be comfortable with. I also, I want to start living a soft life, a soft girl life. I want to be able to live the life that I am destined to live, and that's to be in luxury. I mean, a lot of people say, well, oh, I can't do that. How do you do that? It's easy. You push yourself to do that. It's not to wallow in sorrow, so just wallow, period. I mean, you have to push yourself in order to get what you want. Another resolution, I do want to I want to be happy with. I'm happy with my weight, but I want to be more happy of being a bigger girl.
Right.
And if I do lose weight, the goal is to lose weight. But if all else fail, be happy in the skin that you're in. I have a whole bunch, but I don't want to go down that list.
Right. I have resolutions. I feel like a resolution is like that one big thing you want to get done for 2023, and then I have separate goals, like things that it would be nice to do. My resolution is mainly to live in the moment and enjoy the journey.
Oh, that's
because
beautiful.
Like, I feel like I wasn't present at all during 2022, really.
Right.
I was always looking for, like, man, I can't wait to get here. Man, I can't wait to do this, and I can't wait to do that, and absolutely dreading the position I was in. But then I look back, and I'm like, man, I should have been more present for that moment.
That's beautiful. Oh, my gosh. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
What other goals do you have?
My resolution is to dedicate more time to VividlyVocal. Like, get the social media up and going and be consistent with that, and be consistent with the VividlyVocal YouTube, and get some equipment to actually level this thing up.
Right.
And some separate goals I want a new job. I want to make some more money, enjoy life, stay in the moment. I want to read more books and learn more things, damn near anything.
Get out my list.
I want to stay consistent with my health. Keep going to the gym consistently. I want to invest more in my appearance, and I want to travel.
That's the big thing right there, traveling. I that's why I say get out my list, because I literally wrote all of that down. And also I want to increase my hunger and success. Definitely, because I said a lot of things. I want to invest so much more time in this podcast, because I feel like this is only the beginning for us.
Right, for sure.
We've been getting, y'all, the emails we've been getting, y'all encourage us so much. It's just like, y'all have faith in us.
Right.
And I love
We're grateful for that.
We're definitely grateful for that. Y'all have so much faith in us, and best believe, like, I know VividlyVocal is going to take off. It's going to take off. We just got to.
And we only been gone for 2 months today.
Yeah. And we already did hit Ireland. We already hit Germany.
Right.
Like, we're taking off. And how many months you said? 2?
Yeah.
I mean, we're forever grateful. Another thing on my resolution, I want my YouTube channel to grow.
Right.
Right now, literally, I'm at 326 subscribers. It's up from here.
Right.
Definitely. And also, I want to build a better bond as far as with family and also with my friends. It feels like I've been really distant, and I don't try to, but when shit stresses you out, it's like you have no choice but to disconnect from the world to try to figure yourself out. Then when you're ready to when you're done figuring yourself out, you can connect back with everybody. But that's a big resolution.
Yeah, same. I would like to be more present for my family too, because it was Christmas, and I was like, damn, we done got through another unpromised year with no deaths in my family, and I'm grateful for that. And I see my grandma, and her hair's turning white, and I'm like, damn, my grandma's getting old. So, like, she's like preparing like her will and stuff like that, and I'm like, damn. My grandma's gonna die soon. Not soon. God forbid. She's going to pass away eventually.
Yeah.
Like, and it's another unpromised year where I have my grandparents, and I have, my mom, dad, sister, and my brothers, and it's like, and my aunts and uncles. I'm like, damn, I need to be more present for my family.
Yeah. I feel like being present next year for my family is important, because we did lose 2 big impactful people in our lives, including my sister. It's been, this is the 10th Christmas that we spent without my sister. And it hurts every day. And this is the 2nd or 3rd Christmas we spent without my stepdad. I do want my family and my grandmother and them to get a little bit more closer. We're not close at all. And I feel like that's another big thing on my list that I guess I didn't write, but I need to write that. That I really want to be, because without so many people dying each and every day. Like, literally 3 people have passed before New Year's. So New Year's is literally in a couple more hours. And literally, the lady who, what's that news lady that just passed away just now? crap. She's the white lady.
Barbara Walters.
Yes, she. Oh my god!
Yeah.
When I heard that, I cried because I'm like, you were this close to getting into the new year, and literally, it's just it's scary. People are dropping like flies, and it's like you gotta. I like you said, live in the moment, but it's just like we gotta do better out here, y'all. Seriously.
Betty White died December 31st last year too.
Oh, girl.
God,
gotta chill. Whew. My girl gone. Don't make me cry again. Don't. Oof. My goodness. But yes, a question I have for you, what wasn't good about this year for you?
What was not good about this year? I felt very trapped. I felt like I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I felt, what was bad about this year? I was very tired. I feel like I couldn't sit down to rest because somebody would say I'm not working hard enough or something like that. I feel like in some ways this year just passed me by and I didn't really do what I wanted to do. But what I really wanted to do was sit down and relax and enjoy life and do my own thing, you know.
Right.
What else?
And you got next year to do it.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you move at your own pace, like you said.
Yeah, that's about it. That's the main thing.
What wasn't good this year, I kept falling into depression, in and out. And it bothered me so bad. It was days, I don't mind saying this because I feel like anybody who deals with depression or anxiety deals with this. It was days to where I would just wallow in the bed. I wouldn't go take a shower. I wouldn't eat. And I would just sit there.
Yeah, I did that a few times.
It was just like, what is... You know, when I wallowed in depression, it would be like, well, what is my purpose now?
Right.
And that started to scare me because it's just like, you know, you got this going on, you got that going on. Why do you feel the need to ask that question? And it's just like, I had to ask that question, like, what is my purpose right now? Why I have all of these good things going on, but I still come home to fall into depression? Why? And it was scary. I wasn't having suicidal thoughts, but it was just like, you know, I didn't want to do nothing.
Very bleak, like you just want to sit there and just stare at the wall or some shit like that.
Yeah, and it was just like, you know, when you sit in the place for too long, the walls start talking to you. So, I mean, that's what was going on, and it got scary.
Yeah.
So, never again. Hopefully next year I don't get into that because that was a dark place.
Right.
That's a place I don't ever want to go back into.
For sure.
But
what did you accomplish this year that you are proud of?
I got my YouTube channel started.
Right.
That is a huge accomplishment, y'all, because I was contemplating about starting this YouTube channel because, for one, I didn't think nobody was gonna like me. For two, first of all, I wasn't trying to do this for the money, and I'm still not because I like gaming, period. But it was just a couple things that I just didn't feel comfortable doing, like, oh, well, what if my voice sound like this? Oh, what if it was things that I was kind of putting in my way to block me from doing it, but I got up one day and was like, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and start this channel and say, fuck all y'all. And literally, I am sitting at 26 subscribers. I just gained one. So that is a big accomplishment right now. And then also, VividlyVocal.
Right, for sure.
VividlyVocal came from... Literally, me and Blu sat and was like, you know... The dive deep is over. Where do we go from here? And it was just like, well, shit, we could start it back up if you want. She was like, we could start it back up, and I'm like, I can't hold on to dive deep no more.
Like it just got so much history with it.
Yeah, it had too much history, and it's just like I literally looked at Blu and I said, bro, we should start a new one. And she was kind of adamant at first. She was like, but you know. We got to start all over again. I'm like, yeah, we got to start all over again. But I mean, I promise you it's going to be worth it. Look at us now.
The people were in the emails asking us to make our own podcast before it even was thought of if Dive Deep shut it down.
To be honest. We're gonna say the listeners created this podcast low key. But yeah, what is yours?
Number 1, I lived. I survived. I'm still breathing.
Come on.
That's something to be proud of. I learned how to swim. I went and learned in my big age. I went to go learn how to swim, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
I witnessed it.
Number 3, I started posting on TikTok.
Come on.
And I need to get back to being more consistent, and I gained like 500 followers in a month. So I need to get back to it. I need to get back on it. I began taking my physical health seriously. Like, I started going to the gym consistently, 3 to 5 days a week. And like, my goal is not to lose weight. I just want to be healthier. I want to be stronger because I was very weak at first. Right. And I started lifting weights and running and doing my own thing. And I look forward going to the gym. Like, when I go to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning, that's like, it's like my alone time. You get your mind right for the day. And it's true that people say how going to bed early and waking up and getting exercise is good for you. It's true. And I don't even look at the scale. I'm not trying to lose weight. I just want to be a healthier version of me.
I love that.
And again, vividly vocal. Period. That's what I'm proud of.
Period. So, my next question is, what are your plans for the year ahead? Like, what do you have plans for right now?
I'm I want a new job. I'm looking for a new job, new employment, or whatever. I'm trying to move either out of here or just somewhere else. I don't know. My plans for the year, I want to dedicate some time to traveling and relaxing and stuff whenever I can. I want to see new things. I want to learn new things. I don't have anything specific. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm just vibing,
Right. My plans right now is to honestly become a better me.
Right.
I mean, I feel like this year I was growing and trying to still learn myself. Next year is still growing and learning and growing and glowing, but I'm gonna be a better me than what I was this year, last year, the year before, and the year after that, because I just feel like I have a lot of people have a lot of impact on people, and I feel like as me being who I am, I've impacted a lot of people, and a lot of people do look up to me or look at me as a inspire, like a positive inspiration. So it's just like, why not change yourself for the better? Just don't fall off to the rear end and get crazy. But that's a plan I definitely want to do. What you got?
What's the best advice you received this year?
What is the best advice that I received this year? I know, the best advice I got, and call me crazy, y'all, but it came from Blu. And I'm trying to, y'all, Blu be spending so much knowledge in my fucking head. I'm trying to think of one specifically she told me. Here's one. The best advice I got, and I'd be told this all the time, but hers was very stern and hers was like very direct. Put your fucking foot down. Stop letting things get to you. Be yourself. And it was another thing you said I don't remember right now, but that's all I got for that one. That's the best advice I got. Learn to be yourself and put your fucking foot down, because motherfuckers will run over you.
Right. I've had a lot of things I've learned over the year, like a lot of things I've seen from advice and stuff like that. So I'm gonna pick one of them.
Okay.
Unfortunately, some people we have chemistry with are still operating from a place of pain or trauma. It's something they need to heal on their own. You may be able to help them if it isn't too severe, but most times it's up to them, not you. It's just painful. There's no other word for it. It also puts you in a tough position if you are the one actively doing the work to improve yourself and unlearn your traumas, and they aren't. Granted, theirs might be more severe than yours, so no judgment, but it does hit a point where staying in something that's only half fulfilling you becomes more detrimental to your health than anything. Over time, that banter, that passion, and those laughs start to fade, and only the reality of you feeling emotionally neglected is left. You deserve someone with the same emotional maturity as you, or at least someone trying their best to meet you there, to communicate, to learn you fully.
That's beautiful. Mm-hmm. So I do have something I want to talk about, and I feel like it's not talked about a lot because people would overlook it, or people are just, I don't know. But bringing friends into the new year.
Uh-huh.
So from your past experience of having the friends you have or the people you encountered, do you think if y'all were still acquainted or cool now, would you have brought them into the new year?
If we were now, would I have brought them in the new year? So let me say this. Last year, the infamous tune, we had a very big conversation. I'm like, this is not going to last much longer. This is not going to last much longer. But knowing that my birthday's in the beginning of January, and the trip was like a week after New Year's, and I'm like, I feel bad for you, so I'm gonna let you come. But in the back of my head, I was like, I know it's gonna be some shit.
Right.
So I brought him along. On the surface, it was normal, but he was doing some shady shit behind the scenes. But, and then I was like, Jay Marie brought back some information to me. I'm like, that was a fucking mistake. That was a mistake. Even though I felt bad for him, I brought him along anyway, because I thought he could behave for a weekend. Like, you can behave for 2-3 days. Could not. So.
At all.
And the friendship was ended by the end of February. So it was like, yeah. I mean, I'm not hurting or nothing right now, but I'm just like, okay, yeah, that was a mistake. Like, yeah, he's not going to change, so I got to let his ass go.
So you think if I wasn't in the picture, you think y'all would still, like, be friends going into the new year?
Honestly, perhaps. Maybe. Because he did a good job of keeping, like, his lives separate, you know. Like, to me, he would just be like, oh, everything's fine. I'm doing this and doing that, and I'm making you proud. And I'm like, okay. Then he'll go to his other friends and be his old other personality. But somehow, I always say Jay Marie was put into our lives for a reason, to bring his lies to the surface. And she kept, like, when I met her, he was like, oh, I heard he said da-da-da-da. And I was like, no. And that's just where it all started tumbling down. And I always say it's something about Jay Marie that just brought out, like, his true, like, inner demons to the face of, like, the world and shit. And it's like, there's a reason why Jay Marie's here. But, like, maybe one way or another, if it was destiny, we were going our separate ways in any other way.
Damn.
That's just the way it happened to happen, you know.
It had to happen like that, because I think I remember telling you this. What if I didn't pop up and he still would have just been lying to y'all, telling y'all this certain shit, telling y'all that certain shit, and y'all wouldn't have known shit. Right. That motherfucker would have had y'all wrapped around his finger also with the goddamn Looney Tune pack he got.
But there was
with
another certain person that set him the fuck off for real. You know, the great cataclysm, the great breakup, the great if he was going through that situation with me, I probably would have been like, stop talking about it. Like, I don't know, like, just the way he's mentally declining, I don't know. We'll never know. But it's just the way in this universe, in this timeline, just the way it happens to happen.
Okay, so
but what about you though?
I feel like the friends I have now, I'm honestly okay with. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been through a lot of friendships, and I'm honestly okay with not being friends with those people.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish them the best. I'm not gonna speak ill on them, but in all honesty, and I'm just gonna say it, fuck them. It is. I mean that, but I'm giving y'all the real. Like it ain't me being mean saying fuck y'all, but it's like fuck you. I mean, I wish you nothing but the best, and that's to anybody I've been friends with. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't say I love you because a lot of y'all done burnt that love out.
But it's all love though.
It's all love, but
I don't love you, but it's all love.
It's all love, but fuck y'all. Like, and I mean fuck y'all in the most positive way.
Right.
It ain't no negative shit with it. It's fuck y'all, but it's fuck y'all with good intentions because without y'all doing the shit y'all did to me, and I'm speaking on anybody I've been friends with back then. If y'all wouldn't have did the shit y'all did to me, I would not be the person I am today. I would not face the battle. I would not be now molding myself now because back then I was letting other people mold me. I was letting my friends pick and choose all of this. Now that I'm choosing me, it took for motherfuckers to make me choose myself for me to finally choose me. So it's all love, but it's fuck y'all in the most positivest way possible. No, I'm glad I didn't bring none of them into the new year. I wish them nothing but the best. I am okay with who I am friends with. I am okay with the people that call me their friend. Now, if you call me your friend and I'm really not your friend, I would love for you to stop that today. Today is it's December 31st. I need you to stop calling me your friend because I probably am not your friend. But if I call you friend, I text you 24/8, yeah, I'm your friend. But if I don't text or call you, that should ring a bell to your ears that I don't fool with you. If you want me to tell you I don't, please let me know. Text me after this and I will let you know. Jay Marie, do not fool with Baba da Hoo Hoo Hoo. Okay? And that is on Barney and Friends. But yes, ma'am.
How can you deeply improve your relationship with yourself this year?
First of all, putting myself first and start doing more for myself. Like, go get my hair done, go get my nails done, take myself out. And I was doing all those things and I just stopped. So I feel like if I start back doing those things, taking time for myself, loving more on myself, saying my affirmations, looking in the mirror, getting my hair done, getting my nails done. Maybe, that will be it's a start.
Right.
And it'll progress into it being a routine and it'll be better for myself. Now, what about you?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Putting my wants and needs first, putting up my boundaries with other people, and dedicating more time to myself, both physically and mentally.
That's beautiful. I love that. What were some good things as far as like conversations or events you went to or good times you had with someone or people that was a highlight of your 2022?
So my niece was born at the end of last year and I just got to spend more time with her, and that's one of my favorite times of the year. When she comes over, and it's so great watching her grow up because they really do grow up fast, and she's experiencing these milestones and seeing the world through her eyes. Like, it's so great. That's one of my things. I love her so much. She's so cute.
My highlight this year was okay, this is a random highlight, but my highlight this year was seeing my nephew go to prom or go to homecoming or prom for the first time in high school.
Right.
Y'all, my face lit up so bad. I'm just like, look at you. You are just so cute. Right. Oh my God. Like, he looked so handsome, and then him and his girlfriend, they were matching. It's just like, you're not a baby anymore.
Same with my sister. She had an 8th grade prom. And she looked so like a young woman. She's not my baby sister no more because I damn near raised her. Yeah. She's 14 now, and I remember she was just a little thing, a little baby.
Oh, that's just like my niece.
Right.
She went to this dance and she was just so cute, and I'm just like, I remember when you were little and bald and
bald headed. Like, my sister was very bald headed, and like now she got this Beyonce ponytail down to her ass.
That was a big highlight. And of course, my highlights are getting more closer to them two, especially because I'm not gonna say I practically raised them. I was there, but it was just like, I was a kid too, but just watching them grow up
Right.
It hit different because, y'all, my nephew about to start driving. My niece is about to be in 8th grade. Like, this is shit. I remember when they were, like, they had Similac on their breath. Like, oh my God, this is just, it's crazy. So my next question for you is, what are you doing for New Year's? How are you bringing it in?
All my friends in the house and at work and in the house. I'm not doing shit tonight. I don't think so.
I'm sad. Y'all, we were supposed to turn up. I'm so sad, y'all.
I don't know. Maybe sit in the house, watch some anime, eat some pizza, chill, bring it in a peaceful way. I guess that's something I can do.
Are you looking for a peaceful New Year?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's fine. Like, I don't have to go outside because we're gonna turn up anytime we want to anyway.
Turn up. You got any more notes for this?
I do. I have a few.
Okay, go ahead and jot it down. I'm looking for the rest of mine.
What is the most important lesson you learned this year? Through experience.
Be careful who you call your friend. Be careful who you call your friend because everybody don't have good intentions of being your friend. Some people are your friends to actually, like, they support you and love you unconditionally, and some people are being your friend for the benefits or just because they could say, yeah, that's my friend. Some people have horrible intentions when they become, like, when they are your friend. They could be your friend and be talking about you like a dog. They could be your friend, smiling in your face, and they post other friends, and when you say something about it, you're crazy.
Right.
Or they'll always blame you as the bad guy in the friendship, or you're the weird one, or, you know, you don't belong type shit. So, y'all be careful who y'all call y'all friends. Definitely. Well, what you got?
I've got 4.
Ooh, come on.
Stay true to yourself. Everybody's on their own path and trajectory in life. Do what you want to do and don't wait for nobody.
Would you like to elaborate for the bitches in the back?
Stay true to yourself and everybody's on their own path. That was definitely a thing I learned this year because looking around, you know, all my high school friends, they're having babies. They done graduated college. They got their own job. And everybody is on their own path. You know, some of them didn't go to college. Some of them don't have no babies. Some of them still live with their parents. Some of them do this and that. Some of them have different circumstances in life. And it's just like you have to realize that the only time you own is your time. You know, You're never late. You're always where you're supposed to be.
That's beautiful. I like that.
Do what you want to do and don't wait for nobody. Like, sometimes, you know, you feel like, man, I can't go here because I can't go out to eat because nobody gonna come with me. You just gotta get the fuck up and go eat where you want to eat because you want to go eat there. You know, it's okay. It's not weird to go out to eat by yourself. You know, I do it all the time. I did it on like Wednesday, I think, because I wanted a salad. I went and sat my ass down and got a salad. You know, some people are like, man, I wish I had travel friends, friends who were down to travel and this and that. But, like, you know, people say, like, if you going to be waiting on your friend who don't never have no money forever, you going to be in the house forever and you going to be mad at yourself that you didn't go.
That part. I feel like, to piggyback off on what you said, so, and y'all, next year, do not be mad. If your friend has the money to go somewhere, and you don't, please don't be mad at them. I'm sorry. I feel like time is of the essence, and we have no time to wait on nobody. Like, I love you, but if I have the money to go and do what I want to do, I'm gonna go.
Right. And that shouldn't make or break our friendship.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't be an argument. It shouldn't be a disagreement. It shouldn't be none of that. At the end of the day, once you have money, okay, well, yeah, we could do blah, 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 blah. But if you don't have it and at the time I want to go somewhere, I'm going to fucking go.
Right.
Period, point blank. I'm going to fucking do it. If I want to eat the fucking Red Lobster underneath the bridge, bitch, I'm going to do it. If you don't want to do it or you can't afford to do it, don't make me feel bad.
Right.
Period. I feel like some of y'all do have that bad, though. Y'all make people feel bad because they can't accommodate to your needs.
Right.
But what are you doing for you to accommodate your own needs? Shama, through my phone. Like, I need y'all to get that together next year. Also, this is a good question. What do you want to see change? What do you want to see people change for next year?
People as a whole.
Yeah. Ooh. First of all, I want y'all pick-me's to stop. That, oh my
Pick
God.
yourself, please.
Please. I need y'all to stop. That's one thing I need y'all to do. Another thing that I want y'all to stop next year. Stop trying to build relationships with motherfuckers who don't either deserve it or don't want to be in a relationship with you. I'm going to say that louder for the minions in the back. Stop trying to build relationships with people that don't want it or don't deserve it. Because a lot of y'all this year was looking real. It's giving Ronald McDonald.
Oh my God.
Y'all were giving Bozo the Clown. Y'all was giving the Wendy's girl with the pigtails.
That's literally what I was going to say. That's literally what was just about to come out my mouth.
Y'all were giving so much, and it's just like, you seen it? We talked about it on the podcast. You seen it? Y'all seen the signs. Y'all seen everything being thrown at y'all, but yet y'all still continue to want to not look dumb, because in your mind you probably didn't feel like you were looking dumb, but in reality, baby, look around you. Mm-hmm. You look dumb, baby.
Right.
So I feel like that's something I want y'all to change. And another thing, if y'all not serious about a relationship with somebody, don't pursue it.
Don't pursue it.
Do not pursue that relationship with that person, because you'll have somebody in their feelings behind you, and that's when the fatal attraction comes. That's when the first 48s pop up, or what the fuck, the whatever them shows is, the stalker shit. Like, y'all, if y'all don't want to be with that person, don't lead them on, because I have seen on TikTok, I guess I'm on the wrong side of TikTok. You know, when you get on the wrong side, I'm on the true side, the true crime of motherfuckers killing people, specifically because they were in love or they was misled and misguided. I need to get off that side. I don't know how to get off, but I need to get off. But y'all need to stop as a fucking hoe. I'm sorry, I just had to vent on that one. I have some more conjured in, but what are yours?
I want people to stop. How do I say this? Stop having conversations to argue rather than understand. Because it feels like when people are trying to have a simple discussion or try to get to the bottom of things, some of y'all just want to argue. You don't want to get to a solution. You want to argue. You want to get your rocks off and say, oh, you this, oh, you that, oh, I do this and you do that. No, you're not here to have a conversation with me. You want to argue. You don't want to understand.
That's the one. That's the fucking one. And another thing, can next year, can we at least try to not be messy next year?
Right.
I feel like a lot of people get their tips hard and their tips wet because they like being messy.
Right.
And my thing is, what are you gaining from that? Like, that, and also stop always trying to bring a situation to a negative light. Oh my God. Girl, I'm about to jump out of the house. I mean, this ain't even the house, but I'm about to jump out this motherfucker. It's like you said, when you're trying to talk to somebody and they want to argue. Now that you brought an argument upon yourself, not that other person, now your whole mindset about them is negative. But why is it negative? You made it negative. Also, stop thinking situations is always about you when it ain't about you
at all. In the slightest.
Oh my God.
My God.
Oh my God. Because not everything is about you. Point blank, period. You could bring the horse to water, but you can't make that motherfucker drink it. Period. Like, stop trying to make situations negative. Stop always trying to be messy. Just, that's too much to ask. Like, God damn.
Shit, it could be, hey, Sally, I made you an apple pie. No, thank you. I don't want it. What, bitch? You don't think you think my pie not good enough for you, bitch? Is that what it is? No, I'm just not allergic to apples. You don't like my fucking pie, huh, bitch? Meanwhile, Sally just allergic to apples and she just don't want the pie.
Yes,
Like,
you give her the pie, what she gonna die? What you gonna do?
She gave you her explanation for it, and you don't want to take her explanation. You don't believe her explanation, so you run along with your own story.
But in your mind, you have conjured up the situation that was never a situation, that now was a situation because you conjured it up, and now you mad.
Now you beefing with Sally in your head,
and Sally, and now Sally don't know what the fuck going on. Or have the inkling idea, but you mad at her because the bitch allergic to apples. How you mad? Make that shit back.
I also want people to stop fucking pocket watching. Okay,
so
I always see these posts on Facebook. You not grown until you have this. You not grown until you pay this much in rent. You not grown until you pay $2,000 a month in rent. You not grown to this and that. And this a dear friend of the podcast posted this on Facebook the other day. She said, I don't understand the whole debate on people rent situation. And if you paying less than a certain amount, you're considered broke or whatever. But my thing is, y'all got so much money, but y'all still live in Beaumont.
Come on!
I'm so humble. Anything I have now is better than what I used to have. I'd never be ashamed of what I got because I used to not have shit for real.
Woo! I got to knock on the door. Man, pocket watching bitches.
Like, oh, if you live with your parents, you not grown, you don't have no responsibilities and this and that. Like, girl, what concern does that have of you? Where's that any of your concern? Like, oh, if you don't pay this much in bills a month, you not grown for real. Like,
you all in my pockets and don't even know what color the lint is, bitch. Like, stay the fuck out of my pockets. That shit weird. Like, I was looking at something on Twitter. I can't see why y'all pay $2,500 on an apartment in Houston. Well, damn, bitch, what if I just want to pay?
Right.
Or, I mean, first of all, Houston living expensive is high as shit.
Yeah.
So, talk about when you can get a house cheaper than that. Well, find me a fucking house out there that's that same price.
Where's the down payment? The mortgage, credit.
Thank you.
All that good shit.
Thank you. Versus me, I can pay this a month. And I ain't got to go through half of that shit. You got to put $2,500 for a down payment. $2,500 for the first month of mortgage. Then after that, you got to go back and you got to fix all the shit that's up in the fucking house. Bitch, please. Give me a apartment for $2,500 with maintenance people and
trash
all of
pickup, door to door, garage.
Hello again. Like shit. And maybe free Wi-Fi. Depending on where you stay.
I also want y'all to work on y'all motherfucking trauma. Please, because when y'all get into it with other people, oh, I'm sorry, it's just because of this and this and that. That's gonna work one time. But if you keep doing it over and over again, that no longer becomes an excuse. I know it's unfortunate, like people say. Well, somebody once said, it's not your fault for your trauma, but it is your responsibility to handle it.
I feel like people that have not processed their trauma thoroughly, they spill out in anger on other people.
They're bleeding on people who didn't cut them.
That's the word.
Right.
Every time Blue say that, I gotta repeat that to somebody because that's facts. It's like whatever you went through, like I feel like it is okay to have a therapist.
Most definitely,
it is okay. I had one, and I
have one currently.
But like I said, I need one like ASAP. It's okay because you cannot go walking around next year still bleeding on people.
Right.
Eventually, you're going to bleed so much on people to where they're going to get tired of that shit.
Right.
You're going to start losing friends. You're going to start losing family. You're going to start losing all these people that loved and cared for you or at least tried to give a fuck about you. And where does that lead you then?
A lot of people expect, like, their friends are supposed to love them unconditionally, no matter what. Like, no matter what issues they got. Oh, you just don't accept me for who I am. No, that's different. Like, the only person who's supposed to love you unconditionally is your fucking mama, first of all. Second of all, like, how am I supposed to sit here and let you just go slap the fuck off on me for no reason and just be, oh, it's okay. He just got this and this and that. She just got this and that. So I got to take it.
Exactly.
So I got to be here for you. No, that's not how it works.
Exactly. And for the ones who don't have their moms, I've never experienced that pain. But for the ones who don't, it is okay, again, to get therapy, to work those situations out. Because, again, you are going to bleed on the wrong person. And sometimes if you like, that goes for relationships too, because I was in a relationship to where their past trauma will bleed on me.
Same.
And it will be bleeding on me, and it was okay for me to accept the things they did. It was okay that they were cheating.
Right.
It was okay that they was coming home drunk and, wanted to have sex with me and I didn't want to. Mm-hmm. It was okay for them to do this. It was okay for them to do that. And it's just like, I got so tired. I was covered up in blood at this point.
Right.
So it's just like, now I'm sick of your shit.
Right.
I don't want to deal with it no more.
Right. I was seeing a person who this year had so much trauma, like they expected me to fill the holes that they had in them. Mm. They used me to fill the void. And it's like this person had a bad relationship with their father, didn't have the greatest relationship with their mother. So it's like expecting me to be there, to mommy him. Oh, it's okay, baby. And it felt like I was walking on eggshells. So I told the story before. So I was like, we got into it. We had a disagreement. It wasn't no pressure to me, but I just took the thumbs up because I was done arguing or whatever. And that person said I gave them PTSD. And then I went to go get a salad from a restaurant I really wanted to, because he was supposed to take me to that restaurant, but we didn't that night. So I went the next day and I got the fuck up and went and got my own salad. And this person thought I went on a date to dinner and a movie, because I went to go see a movie too that I wanted to see. And thought I was putting them through torture on purpose because of because of his trauma, and it gave him PTSD even more. So that person has a lot of fucking issues to work out, but they wanted me to be by their side 100% and accept them for all their fucking issues that they have,
But that's just like Toon too.
Exactly.
Oof. He's a prime example. Toon had issues and had a lot of. Well, first of all, a lot of the issues he had, it was some imaginary issues he was fucking dealing with at times.
You're making up your own trauma.
That motherfucker was making up shit. But other times, and I can actually say other times, he was actually dealing with real life things, and it was scary, but it was like, how can I say it? It's like, when I think of an animal, a very clingy ass animal. I'm trying to think. I ain't no animal really clingy, but
a sloth clings to a branch. A monkey clings to something, a branch, I guess. Vines.
We're gonna use the sloth. How a sloth is cling to that fucking branch. It's gonna stay on that branch regardless. That's how I'm gonna perceive Toon. Toon was very. He had to attach himself to something. Right. He did not know how to be alone. And it was a very dark, scary thing for him to be alone. Right. Why? Because he was dealing with some shit that probably figment of his imagination. Or or it was something actually real. And it's just like, from him doing that, he clinged so much, he started bleeding. And he started bleeding. And the blood started sporing until friends. It started sporing until someone he called a lover. It kept sporing and sporing. And it's just like, damn, nigga, put the Band-Aid on at least. And you'll put the Band-Aid on, the motherfucker will rip it off and start bleeding again. It's just like, damn, I wonder how your New Year's gonna be. I wonder. God. I don't want to talk to Toon. I just want to know, have you bettered yourself?
From what we've been hearing, not at all.
Not the fuck at all. But it's just go ahead.
I remember telling Toon, you have problems and you need to go to therapy. You have problems and you need to go to therapy. But he wasn't receptive to that until one day he fucked up really bad with Jay Marie. He did something really bad. So before Jay Marie could tell me, he tried to come snitch on himself. You know how you would like a child. You'd be like, I'm telling mama. No, I'm gonna tell mama first. It was that's how it felt to me. He was telling himself, I did something really bad. I need help here. I need help. And I was like, okay, yeah, you do need to go to therapy. Finally, you do need to go to therapy. I don't know how I will afford it. And I'm like, okay. But we never really spoke about it until we never spoke about it again. But think about Toon, he clings to his mama and daddy. and his mama and daddy are enablers. His grandma's an enabler.
That part,
his
both
family,
of them.
They're enablers. They enable him. Well, my mom and dad have a lot of wisdom. They don't.
At all.
They have a lot of wisdom, and they're telling me I'm not doing anything wrong. That's your fucking problem. First of all.
Come on.
Because at first, he wanted to get away from his parents because they were judging him for his sexuality. I'm sure they know his sexuality.
Man, they know that nigga
but they in denial. They in denial big time. But like, he wanted to get away from them at first so he could be who he is. But then at some point, it shifted and said, I love my mom and dad. I'm going to stay with them. Psychopath. Or like, they enable him. Because their son is a precious little holy angel or some shit like that. But I'm not an enabler. I always tell him I'm not an enabler.
Little
So if you want a friend who's going to tell you.
Slut. Oh.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
My God.
He's
True.
a slut for
Monkey.
someone's man out here in the figment of his imagination. But I mean, we not gonna go into that.
But yeah.
Girl. Woo, child. But we're gonna take a quick commercial break, you guys, and we're actually gonna be right back with this topic. What's up, you guys? It's Jay Marie, and of course, we are at a commercial break for a moment before we get back to the topic. But I wanted to let y'all know that I have a YouTube channel called Chunky the Gamer. If y'all are not entwined or y'all not subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure when you go to the bar at the top of YouTube, type in Chunky the, not THE, but DA Gamer, and I'm going to pop up, you guys. I have so much content coming to that channel, but make sure y'all go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And make sure when y'all get there, hit the notification button, and let me know in the comments if I sunshine from the podcast, all right? Love y'all guys so much, and I will see y'all on the YouTube channel.
Okay, we're back. Jay Marie, what was your favorite movie you watched this year?
Does that have to be new?
That came out this year.
Shit.
I mean, or if you don't have one this year, it could be just one that you watched this year.
Okay, so I don't know if, so I was stuttering because when did Contour came out? This year or last year?
Like the end of last year, like December last year.
Okay, I know I ain't crazy. Okay. A movie that I seen this year that I really enjoyed. The crazy part, I haven't seen no good ass movies this year. I've been MIA on the good ass movies that came out. What was yours?
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. That was an amazing movie. I cried about 3 times during that movie.
What was that?
So let me read the summary because it's hard for me to describe to you.
Okay.
When an interdimensional rupture unravels reality, an unlikely hero must channel her newfound powers to fight bizarre and bewildering dangers from the multiverse as the fate of the world hangs in the balance. So it's about this Asian family. I think they're Chinese if I'm correct. Mm-hmm. They own a laundromat, and so let me find the Wikipedia. They own a laundromat, and they're trying to get taxes done or whatever, some shit like that, something like that. Yeah. But then at some point, like her husband from another dimension comes through and is like, "Hey, you're in danger. There's a dark force of power after you." It's an amazing movie. How do I describe it? Hold on. The plot centers on a Chinese American immigrant who, while being audited by the IRS, discovers that she must connect with the parallel universe versions of herself to prevent a powerful being from destroying the multiverse. The powerful being is like a different version of her daughter. And so it's about the daughter's gay. And so she wants to be accepted by her mother. I don't know. I don't want to spoil the movie, but it was a great movie. And I cried like 3 times during that.
What's it on? I
think it's on Showtime. It's on, it's on YouTube, Paramount Plus, Showtime, Hulu with a premium subscription, Amazon Prime with a premium subscription, Sling TV, Fubo TV. It's on Google Play, Apple TV, Vudu, Redbox. It's really good. It was a great movie. It's my favorite movie of the year.
That sounds good. But a movie that I have been stuck on like glue, it's not new, but it's old as fuck. and it's my favorite movie, is Wait Until Exhale. It's been on Tubi for a minute, and I have been watching it like the Undying Hawkeye. And it's another movie called Birthday Behavior on Tubi, and basically, well, y'all probably know about Wait Until Exhale. If y'all don't know, it's about these 4 women. They have different things going on in their life. For one example, Angela Bassett, who is the baddest bitch of them all, she plays this woman who is married to this man who ends up going for a white woman. I forgot what Robin do. Oh, Robin's a hoe. I think that's all I know. Whitney Houston, she's trying to find love, but she ended up with these bad situations. And Gloria, with a child, her husband ended up being bisexual, and she ended up finding love across the street with a neighbor. And they all just come together, you know, and kind of be as one as friends, which is beautiful. The other one, the Birthday Behavior one, that one actually did come out this year, but it's a Tubi movie. But that one is basically about these 3 friends. They have birthdays back to back to back, and they have different scenarios, and it's like really sad. Like one of them, she doesn't have custody of her son, and she's fighting back and forth with her baby daddy, but he trying to introduce a new girlfriend, and the new girlfriend weird about it. This other girl, she's dating a married man. The married man is playing her, giving her money, and the wife is instructing him to play her and to give her money. And then the other lady, she feel like marriage. She don't want to be married. She feel like she don't want to have a title. She just wants to be with that person, her forever person, for forever, without having a title. And it's really, to say it's a Tubi movie. Okay. It's really nice. I think you should check it out. It's funny as fuck.
What is it called?
Birthday Behavior.
Birthday Behavior.
It's funny as fuck. You gonna get a laugh out of it, but it was a really good ass movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
What is your favorite show of this year?
Whew. What is my favorite show right now? I haven't watched Wednesday, so it ain't that right now. I don't know if I have a favorite show. What is yours?
I would say mine is Bluey. It's a child's show.
The dog?
Yeah, the dog. Me and my niece, well, my niece don't know what's going on, but we would sit and watch it, you know. And, like, it's a great fucking show. Like, it's a great show. Like, it's, like, somebody said on Facebook, like, these kids watching Bluey, they about to be the most stable, mentally stable generation ever. So, like, they really be spitting on there. Like, one time, okay, so Bluey, she had a friend named John Luke, and he came camping or some shit, and they met through the campsite or whatever, and he had to go. He's from France or some shit like that. And she was like, Mom, why did John Luke have to go? Like, well, she said, well, sweetie, their vacation was over. And she's like, well, but he was my friend. And she was like, well, sometimes special people come into our lives and stay for a bit, and then they have to go. And she was like, but that's sad. And then she said, it is, but the part where they were in was happy, right? And she was like, yeah. Aww. And she's like, yeah, but we caught a wild pig together. And she was like, well, maybe that's what makes it all worth it, you know?
Okay, I think the one episode I seen of Bluey is Bluey had a friend who was deaf. And they were sign language in it. And I felt so intrigued. Like, I stopped everything and watched that episode thoroughly. And I was like, when the fuck did y'all put this into fruition? This, I would love to watch that throughout.
I haven't seen it, but they have an episode where, like, they have an aunt, the mom's sister, and they're like, why does aunt I forgot her name, so-and-so only come, we don't really see her that much for our whole life? And she's like, well, aunt so-and-so wants something she really can't have. Like, she wants something she really can't have. And, you know, something like that. She's like, being around children makes her really sad sometimes.
Oh, that's sad.
Or something like that. I don't remember.
Oh my gosh! First of all, I need to. It's on Disney Plus, huh?
Yeah.
I have Disney Plus, so guess who's gonna go home and watch that now? Is Black Panther out on anything yet?
Maybe, I don't know. You still haven't seen it?
No, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into the new year talking about that. So I ain't gonna guarantee next episode I'm gonna watch it, but I need to watch it. I have not sat down and watched that at all. I've been watching everything but that. But I'm about to watch.
Well, she said, why? She's like, why did Aunt Brandy want to leave? Is she sad? And why have we only seen her once in our lives? Hold on, let me see. She said, well, there's something Aunt Brandy wants more than anything as well, but she can't have it. And there's not really anything anyone can do about it. And, hold on. And why can't she just have the things she wants? And she said, because it's just not meant to be.
That's sad. That is so sad. Yeah, that show is about to have a lot of these kids like really mentally mentally prepared for for certain things. I actually like that. I wonder why the fuck they didn't have shows like that growing up. If they did, please enlighten me on what show y'all had growing up like that could do sign language and shit.
Not sign language, but I was watching Hey Arthur the other day, and it was the episode where the man from Mr. Nguyen came from not Vietnam, I think Vietnam, and like they had like, you know, I think it was Saigon or whatever when the military came and they wanted everybody to get on the plane or whatever. Yeah. But he handed his baby to her because there's only space left, and then they reunited at the end. I mean, that was something. Yeah. I can't remember off the top of my head who.
I don't know. My generation just probably did. We probably did have some very educational shows that probably showed some stuff like that, but I don't know. Okay, so off subject. I have two things to say off subject. But have you heard the theory of the magic school bus theory?
What is it?
That Miss Frizzle is actually the little redhead child's cousin or whatever. They actually killed Miss Frizzle in space, and she grew up like they did something to make her grown to replace the Frizzle that they killed.
No.
So allegedly, the first episode of the Magic School Bus, they had I need to know the little redhead dude name, but he had took his cousin to Miss Frizzle's class and was just like, hey, I need you to see that, you know, my teacher is a wacko. Like, I need you to come see this shit. Like, we've been going on crazy ass adventures. So this episode, they really didn't go on one. They went to the plantation, and he was kind of let down of it. So the plantation was closed, and she was like, oh, well, I could take y'all somewhere we could, you know, that is close to this. And she ended up taking them on this magical ass adventure. I don't know what the cousin was picking up, but it was like some weird ass like crystal shits. And she kept like picking them up, putting them in the bus. And at this point, all right, you loading the bus too much. So they had to tell her, ma'am, little redheaded whore, you can put that shit in this bus. So she was just like, I'm going to put it in there. But then all of a sudden they had to go back because of something. It was a lot of shit that happened right there. And so they was like, all right, well, it's either you gotta go or these crystals gonna have to go. So you're gonna have to pick one. And she was like, well, I'm picking this. I'm not gonna leave my stuff. So the little redhead dude was irritated about it, and he ended up taking his mask off. They was on the space. He ended up taking his mask off, and his whole head turned into crystals. So they instantly went back and had to cover it up. My bad, wrong murder. They had to come back, and so what happened was the little redhead dude is actually replaced by his cousin, and Miss Frizzle is still the same, but they end up killing the little boy. There we go.
This was an episode?
That's an episode. Allegedly, that is the conspiracy of that episode. I've watched the Magic School Bus so much. I've never heard of that episode.
I've never heard of that either.
But it's the first episode, they said. And it was when, I don't know the little redhead boy name, but he was trying to show his cousin that Miss Frizzle be taking them on these crazy ass trips. And allegedly he took his helmet off, and his head went into crystals, and they had to immediately go back. You know, they had to immediately go back to the real world, and then he ended up dead. But
it's the first episode of the Magic School Bus?
First episode.
I'm going to have to research that, because I've never heard
found
of
that on TikTok.
Somebody saying
like,
Miss Frizzle has demonic powers.
I can believe
Miss
that
Frizzle
one.
is a witch gone rogue.
Whoa, okay. These conspiracy theories.
Miss Frizzle is gay.
What? Hold on. How? Wait, where do y'all? Huh? That's different. How can they? What's the proof? What's the evidence on that one? Because I could see the witches and shit, but her being gay. I mean, don't tell me because it's what she will.
Let me see. It's a long disputed among amateur critics' opinion that Miss Frizzle is a lesbian. You may be asking yourself what exactly makes Miss Frizzle's sexuality interesting, but there's no clear answer. Some stray comments and seemingly satirical articles suggest that the show championed witchcraft, which in the 1990s was not the compliment that it is today. What? An interesting notion to consider, as witches historically rode their broom as a means of absorbing a potent herbal concoction through the mucous membranes of the vagina.
What? Bitch.
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
Wait.
What the fuck is this article talking about?
Bullshit. Cause Blue, what the fuck?
While Miss Frizzle's sexual and romantic leanings aren't revealed in the series, the woman who played her, Lily Tomlin, has left her own orientation no mystery. In 2013, her orientation was publicly confirmed when she announced that at age 73, she married her long-term partner, writer Jane Wagner, the same year.
So how the fuck Miss Frizzle gay? Because the voice actor is gay?
I don't know.
Okay.
This article not talking about shit.
Talking about
Let me see.
Fucking projecting works of the pussy. I mean, I'm confused. What the fuck y'all got going on? What the fuck? Yo, first of all, y'all talked about her being gay and went straight to... Anyways.
Okay, what was your favorite song of the year? Either it's something you listened to a lot this year or something that came out this year.
Okay, my favorite one right now and will forever be is Free Fall by Duran Burner and Nada. I can't say their name right, but I love that song. Oh my god. So the lyrics of the song it's beautiful. I mean, first of all, I just want to let go, free fall. I don't want to not trust no more. I just want to let go of free fall. So catch me, baby, here I come. Oh my god. It's just something about those lyrics, and then the melody of it. It's very soothing, and it's just like it puts you in a trance. It's like, you sitting there like not at a rave, but it's just like you bobbing to it, and it's like you'll go into a different space with that song. It's they put their toes in that song.
Okay.
What about you?
All right, so
you got a couple?
I have maybe about 5. Okay, so this is what I listened to a lot this year. August by Taylor Swift, that came out maybe a year or two ago. We Go Up by Nicki Minaj came out this year.
Come on.
Blind by SZA came out this year. Can I Call You Tonight by Dayglow. Nature Feels by Frank Ocean.
So what makes those your favorite songs?
I just like them.
You just like them?
They're written really well. The production is really good, and I like it. And like, we go after all that surgery, you are still ugly,
and that's what gets me. That's my point. Oh, and another song I like, fucking Off the Table by Ariana Grande and The Weeknd. Oh my god! Again, that song is so underrated. I feel like she should have made a video to that song, but that song is a jewel in her fucking album. Like, that song is really, 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 really amazing.
I've also listened to Save Room for Us by Tinashe a lot. That's a nice track.
I do want to talk about her because she is very underrated.
Yeah. A
lot of people literally they overlook her.
Right.
And I feel like Tinashe, she's a dope ass. She can dance good as fuck. Her albums be hitting, but it's just like she's never in the limelight at times. And I always wonder why. Like, she be in the background or whatever, but it's just like, why y'all give so much praise to non-singers like Jacquees' big teeth ass versus her? And he can't sing for shit. I'm sorry. That is not. Who is your least favorite artist?
Here we go.
Of this year.
Least favorite artist of the year.
Ooh.
Of the year. Let me think. She's so cute, but I do not enjoy Ice Spice. Not her music. She's so cute. I think she's cool, but like, I don't. Party not lit, then why would I go? Why would I go? She's so cute. She's cute, but like I don't listen to Ice Spice. I hope she gets better.
I got a couple. One right now, and it will forever be. I do not like Young Boy.
Young Boy.
I do not. I don't know how people can listen to him. I don't. He is not my favorite. I don't rock with him like that. Another one is The Baby. And
The Baby? The Baby or Lil Baby? The Baby.
Yeah. Little Baby, I didn't like him only because I didn't like how he looked. Because everybody was like, oh, he's fine. I'm like,
I like Lil Baby.
I like his music. I love Lil Baby music, but he don't attract me. The Baby, I used to be in love with The Baby. I do not like him no more. I feel like it's a lot of things he did just because he felt like he could do it with the whole, and I do want to talk about this after this, the whole Megan thing in your fucking song. Like, all right, if you fucked her, that's fine, but you ain't got to put it in the song. Like, what purpose did you gain from that shit? Or how he did Danny Lee.
I don't fuck with Danny Lee.
I don't fuck with her either.
She's
but
white and she pretends to be black.
What's that song? What's that song about her with the fucking light skins?
Yellow bone is what he want. You're not even yellow, bitch. You're not black. You're white. So you're not even yellow. A yellow bone is a light skinned black person like me. Like you're a white person. Like I don't care about him. But it was fucked up how he did it. But I mean,
yellow bones, what he wants. That's the most stupidest song. When I heard that, I said, what
but she has that beautiful brown skin baby.
That baby's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only people on my shit list right now. Oh, and Jaquise.
I don't enjoy Jack Harlow. I've been like he's just the most fucking mediocre person I've ever seen.
I was told he was fine. And I was just like, alright. Look, he alright. Like, y'all just calling that man fine because he like black bitches.
He don't like black bitches.
Well, there you go right there. There's your hopes and dreams, young black people. Like, he don't fuck with us like that. But no, that I think. Do I got anybody else? I don't want to say too much because I don't want no beehive. I'm not gonna say I don't like Beyonce. I'm not gonna say that. I just feel like y'all very much overhype her, and I just feel like, can we give somebody else a try? Like, can we put Carrie Hilson back in the booth? Like, that's my girl. Can we put her back in the booth? Tinashe, can we do that for her? Like, y'all hype my. I'm not a part of Beehive. I'm a Navy fan regardless, but I mean, y'all. I feel like next year, this is the thing. Next year, can we not overhype these motherfucking artists that don't need to be overhyped? Please leave them the fuck where they at. Leave them where they
Exhibit
at.
A. Cardi motherfucking B.
Who overhypes her?
Everybody. Black people in love with her.
Oh,
she can't do no motherfucking wrong. But that girl, what she put out, I mean, Tomorrow too. Okay, I'll give you that one. But what's that shit she did with Kanye West and Lil Durk? Hot shit. That was hot shit. That was garbage. Like, that girl cannot rap. Like her tongue is fucking heavy.
Ever since I seen her put a damn beer bottle in her coochie,
oh my god,
and fuck herself and give it back to the man, I've never been the fucking same. I do not support.
Fuck.
I seen that and screamed, but y'all fucks with that. Yeah, she literally was in the club, and the man just gave her a water bottle or whatever the fuck, and she was in there ramming that hoe in her vagina, like going oh my god, the cum particles in that motherfucking bottle, and I bet that motherfucker was happy as hell. Oh my god, sniffing it all.
Oh my god, they got pictures of when she was a stripper, and they were spreading her thong, and I saw a picture of her asshole.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god. That's somebody. Can y'all stop overhype? Can y'all please leave her where the fuck she at? Cause I ain't never heard nobody overhype her. If they did, I must be on the wrong side, baby.
Bitches, they love some like. Oh, I love. She can't do no wrong. I love like bitch. Like as soon as you call a little black baby a dead monkey, it's over for you, hoe. For real.
Who?
You don't know?
No.
She was getting into it with this lady on Instagram one time, way before it was a little bit before she blew up, and she said, the lady said something, and she said, go take care of that dead monkey in your profile. She's talking about her baby.
Oh, bitch.
And she calls black women roaches and burnt and shit. No, bitch. And now you're pretending to be black up here? Ain't no way.
Oh, bitch, please. I would never be... Again, I was never a fan when I saw that shit go in her coochie. I'm sorry. Bitch, if you can fit things like that in there, I can only be surprised if you can fit a whole book in that motherfucker. Just,
a book? Oh,
my God. And she... Another person, I'm tired of y'all overhyping. God, Jesus. I don't know if I should say it. Can y'all stop overhyping? What the fuck is that bitch? And I just had it on my head. Hold on, just let me be for a minute because I had it in my fucking head. I love Glorilla because it ain't her. I like her deep ass voice.
You got 99 problems and the biggest one is me.
Who the fuck am I thinking of? I don't know. But who do you want to stop?
Who is it? Who does it? Who?
It was on the tip of my damn tongue. And I was about to say it. I even had the song with it. I don't know. But if you got somebody, go ahead. God damn.
Let me think.
Damn it. Yes. Shit. No. Fuck. I almost had it and it went the fuck away. Fuck. It's okay. Who the
white, black?
They black. I'm just trying to think of who
old.
it is. Somewhat in the middle. I'm gonna look for it. Hold on, y'all. Give me a momento because I really gotta look for it. Yeah, I need y'all to start hyping up Jasmine Sullivan. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to start hyping her up. Who is the fucking mom? Stop overhyping Black China and her motherfucking mama. That's one of them. God damn, do you know they getting into it right now on fucking Instagram?
Oh, like I do, like her mama, like she say some funny, but like sometimes, like when she said to Black China, I don't care if I sold your pussy to an army, you gonna respect me as your mother. Like, bitch,
I'm sorry.
Be for real. Oh my God, like her mama be saying the most fucked up shit to her. And I understand that's why Black China is the way she is now.
Oh my God.
God damn.
Why the fuck would you say that? Here you go. Stop hyping up Carisha.
My God.
Y'all, that's who I was thinking of.
Let's get into that.
First of all, I like out of both of the city girls, I like JT. I love JT. I don't like Carisha. I don't. I mean, I don't want this to tarnish VividlyVocal, but
why do you say that? What makes you feel that way?
Because, like, what if she hear our stuff and be like, why you don't like me? And I'm gonna just tell her, I don't like you.
Go into what made you feel like is the way she talk? Cause she talk bad as fuck. Oh my God.
I mean, I could do away with the talking. Her understanding is at a 0. Like, Carisha, I don't know if Carisha played dumb or if she really dumb. That's really the $1 million question. Cause JT's smart. Like, yeah. I watched the episode of Carisha Please, and JT was spitting some real ass shit. And then here comes Carisha.
Is that the episode where her and Santana is on it? And
yes.
They was talking to JT crazy.
Ooh, girl. JT was saying some real shit, but then you have Carisha. Oh, she reminds me of a fucking meerkat or something. Like, it's just like she don't have the brain capacity of a squirrel. And I mean, I feel like she got it and she just be playing dumb. But if she just really don't got it, can y'all stop hyping her up? That's all.
Right.
And then on top of that, so how I feel with her and Diddy. How do I feel about that? I feel like with her and Diddy, you got with this man, and I mean, you wanted him to spoil you, this and that, woo, 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 kudos to you. But when you heard this man had a baby, and then at first she did an interview, and somebody asked her, well, did you know about the baby? She said, no, I didn't. She backdoored, and G Herbo got on her stuff and was like, so you knew about Diddy having his baby. You popped up and said, well, yeah, we've been talked about it, so why did you lie? I don't know. I have
what
my
really
reasons.
pissed me off about that, she was going back and forth with one of Diddy's other girls. Like, girl, like, know your role. Like, if you're gonna get some money from this man who's a billionaire, keep it that way. Don't get into it with his other bitches. You know what you're doing. You know he got like 7 other girlfriends and shit like that. I mean, play your fucking role.
She was just on his bike a couple days ago.
I don't care if we on the run. On that picture 4 hours ago, posted on Instagram. I don't care if we on the run, baby. Long as I'm next, that's not your man.
It seems
know
like
your
that
role.
song is real trendy.
A lot of y'all be on the run.
I like, yeah, we on the run.
But like, she got into it with this girl. I think her name is Gina or some shit like that. She was like, "Bitch, if Diddy want you to lick my pussy, you'll be on your knees for me." Like, this not a flex right now because y'all all Diddy's women at the end of the day, and it's like, girl, if you gonna be a sugar, just leave it at that. You know, that's not your man. Like, oh my god. And what else happened? Fuck, I had it on my mind.
It's about her.
Yeah. She he had a baby. And you know, like people were like, how you feel, Carisha? Oh, you can't I don't give a fuck. I don't know how. And she's like, welcome to the world, love, or some shit like that. The baby's name is Love or some shit like that.
Oh. I remember somebody said something, she was like, I'm single, love. But look where you at right now. Ain't you behind the bike with Diddy right now?
But word on the curb is some people say Diddy likes boys. So he's keeping all these women around him. That's what they say. I don't know the validity of that statement, but they say Diddy like boys. So he's keeping these women, like he keeps, somebody said, I doubt he even fuck Young Miami. I bet she's just on his arm, you know, just to be like, I'm a man. I'm a straight man. I have women around me.
I've heard that they got a video recording going around. I'm gonna have to play it of Diddy talking to like his some homeboys. It was like a long time ago, and he was like, "Yeah, you like when I talk like that to you, Dad? You like for me to suck your dick?"
Oh,
and
my
it was
God.
just like, whoa, stranger danger. Like, what the fuck are you saying?
I mean, he could be bisexual, but like, oh fuck.
I mean, Joe Budden came out and said he
bisexual.
was. So
Yep.
I mean, if you feel as though you want to come out to the world and say that you like both things, I mean, go ahead and say that. But it ain't no word around the curve, baby. He just slipped up and said it before, and a lot of people that said that he done fooled around with a lot of his artists that were boys.
Oh my God.
That's been. Diddy has some form of like curse on his ass. Like they was talking about damn, I came. Oh yes, and also they I came across a TikTok about how Bad Boys came to be. It was him, some dude, another dude. I keep saying that, and his wife Kim.
Right.
Kim died. The other person died, and then I forgot old dude, Dwayne something died. But the other dude is still alive, but he almost died. And so they're basically saying that the conspiracy is Diddy is sacrificing people. Like he did Tupac.
Damn.
Or he did Biggie. Because they say he set up Biggie getting shot.
God.
And he set up Tupac getting shot. Suge Knight confirmed that Diddy set him up.
Damn.
But then again, they say Tupac in Cuba. It's a lot of shit. I really want to get into like an episode of just talk about conspiracies, period, because that would be a good ass episode.
Right, for sure.
My last thing I do want to say before we end this episode and talk about the New Year's, how are we feeling about the Megan and Tory
Child,
Lanez?
that fucking case was a mess. Like,
so the question is, who shot Meg?
Exactly. Here's my thing. I'm not on nobody's side. I think everybody involved is lying in some way. I feel like not everybody is being truthful about what the part they played in the situation, because I follow, her name is Milagro Graham. She was there in the courthouse. She was taking notes about everything that happened, you know.
Right.
And she was taking notes, and she would come back, you know, on break to read everything she wrote down. And, you know, it just felt like, you know, some, like, people say court isn't about, it's only about what you can prove, you know. Right. And they said there was some reasonable doubt about, I mean, I forgot, look, man, it wasn't, you know, the case wasn't if Tory shot her, it was if, you know, what caused this gun. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna have to go back and read the notes. I'm gonna have to sit down and really.
So the case wasn't about who shot.
Let me see. It wasn't about who shot her. It was about, you know, if he shot. It was something like that. Hold on. It was like if he did it or if he fired the gun or some shit like that.
Because from what Meg said, what everybody is speculating, Kelsey did it.
That's what everybody speculated.
Everybody
I think because like they were on the stand. EJ, her former hairstylist, said everybody was drunk out they fucking mind. So that's why I feel like people's stories keep switching up because nobody knows what nobody knows what the fuck happens. I feel like nobody's being truthful and they all lying on top of it. Everybody trying to fill in the blank. So it's like, I don't feel like we'll ever know what really 100% went down.
Right.
But it resulted in Megan being hurt, and that sucks. That's horrible. She got hurt in some way. Here's what I think. I don't know. They didn't say who the gun was for or who the gun was registered to. It had the serial number on it. They said, whose gun is that? I think somebody said it was like a small gun, maybe a female would carry.
Yeah.
But they said, the hairstylist said, Tory was wearing trunks. So he didn't look like he either had drawers to swim or trunks on because they were swimming at Kylie Jenner's house. And he either had drawers or some swim trunks on. So he couldn't have had a gun on him or some shit like that.
Versus Kelsey.
Right, versus Kelsey. They said Kelsey... They said, okay, so here's the thing. So they were at Kylie Jenner's house. Mm-hmm. And Megan was like, invite Tory over. So they come. And then either Kelsey's really fucking drunk or Megan's really fucking drunk. Or somebody's like, come on, Kelsey, Megan, get the fuck in the car. Let's go. So Tory's like, I'm not leaving. I'm staying here. And so Megan gets in the car. I'm going to have to read the transcript. So they go. And like Megan's like, she didn't want to leave because Tory was there. Because it's found that they did have a sexual relationship of some kind, Like, she didn't want to leave.
I fucking knew it.
Right? She didn't want to leave Tory with Kylie Jenner because Tory was like, ooh, Kylie Jenner, I'm finna get all that, But, no, he was like, ooh, Kylie. Like, what nigga in Hollywood's not gonna jump on Kylie Jenner?
Right.
But, she's like, let's go back. I left something. Let's go back. I left a slipper or some shit like that. So they go back and then they make Tory get in the house. Wait, here's what Kelsey said. So they pull up. And so Megan goes in the house to go get Tory. Her and Tory come running out. Kylie said, we got to get the fuck up out of here.
So Kylie was in it.
She was in the house, but she didn't get on the stand to testify or some shit like that.
Well, damn, why?
Yeah, exactly, why? But they get in, and some shit happens. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Somehow, at some point, it slips out that Tory been fucking both Megan and Kelsey. So I don't even fucking remember the details. It's just like everybody's giving it such a different account of the story that resulted in Megan being hurt. I think everybody was just so fucking drunk. Nobody really knows what happened. Nobody is being truthful. Nobody's, being honest or some shit like that. I just think, I don't know. Sometimes I think, well, maybe shit. They just were probably just all fighting over the gun and then Megan got hit or some shit like that.
I feel like my conspiracy with that, I feel like Kelsey had the gun.
Yeah, that too.
And I feel like she shot.
Mm-hmm.
And to prevent her from doing anything crazy, Tory grabbed it.
Right.
And when he grabbed it, Megan looked back. Oh, you got the gun.
You might want to check the connection.
Sorry, y'all, but I look back. Oh, you got the gun.
Right.
You shot me.
Right.
So I'm gonna blame you. So
I don't know. That case was it's a mess, and everybody's so divided over it, and it's just like, I don't know. I mean, Kelsey said, once this trial over, I'm going to let it all sing. And like, girl, where are you?
She said that?
Yes, she did.
Well, bitch, you
Where
ain't
are you?
singing.
Bitch.
Please let that hoe sing. Now, if she come out and say she did it, that hoe need to be put in jail.
Right.
Because I'm on the, I love Meg up and down. And I've been on her side throughout this whole thing. But I really don't think that man shot her. And I don't think if he did, it was not intentionally.
Right.
I feel like it was more going on.
I mean, I'm not a Meg fan, but I'm not a Tory fan. I'm not a fan of either. But, like, I enjoy both of their music, right?
Right.
So, like, I remember that night that it happened. She got on live the next day and was like, he shot me. He did it. He shot me. He shot me. He shot me. But then I remember she gave her story again. And, like, some details changed, I was like, okay, I'm not going to press it. But then she started, changing some other stuff. So, it's either you were really drunk and you really don't remember what happened. Or, or nobody's being honest in this situation about what really went down.
Right.
She's a mess.
That is a fucking mess.
Right. Like, whatever happens, I hope justice was served. Or if it wasn't served, it's going to be served. I hope
she's able to have a peaceful New Year. Because that was a lie.
Right.
I'm sorry for the terms of Tory being in jail. But I just feel like Kelsey plays a big part of this. And I feel like if he is in jail, she needs to be in jail too.
Right. So either, like, I don't know, about being the quote-unquote snitch. But I was like, if that bitch shot, I'd be like, hey, That bitch right there, she
shit.
did it. But I mean,
Shit.
some niggas are like, I'm not gonna snitch. You know, I'm not gonna snitch. I don't know. I feel
Some
like
people live by the code. And
Right.
snitches get stitches.
this shit was dragged on for damn near 3 years, and it's like, damn, we still really don't truly know what happened. All we got is Meg's side of the story. We don't really have Kelsey's, and we don't really... Actually, I listened to Daystar. Some of it, the album. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it again. That's Tori's album. He's basically letting this shit sing about, you know, what happened. You know, I only got to the part where him and Meg were like, they were like, damn, they were dating. Like they had a big, they had a damn near
the album?
relationship. Daystar. I'm going to listen to that shit. They said, EJ said, well, no, Meg and Tori had a relationship of some kind. They were going on vacations and shit. They were going on trips together. I would drop her off at his house sometimes. You know, they had a whole relationship going or some shit. But like he was singing, he's like, I thought you were the one. He's like, guess the joke's on me or some shit. It's called Jokes on Me. He's like, I told my people you were the one or some shit like that.
Oh, bitch,
It's a mess.
I'm gonna have to listen to it because you know people be
Right.
decoding shit like
Right.
that. Oh, bitch, I'm gonna have to take my time and decode that. But do we have anything else to discuss with them about New Year's resolution?
No,
And y'all,
I
we did
don't.
go off a little bit
We
subject
did.
with that, but I mean, all together though, I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year. By the time this post is gonna be what, after New Year's? Or, yeah.
I mean, maybe New Year's, maybe New Year's Day, maybe the day after New Year's.
Yeah, it'll be posted New Year's, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna get this on a hot Monday, but we gonna post it on New Year's because I really want y'all to enjoy this with listening ears. So, of course, Happy New Year's, y'all. This is recorded the day before, but Happy New Year's to y'all.
On emails.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get to these emails. So, we will see you guys after the commercial break.
Are you enjoying the show? Give us a 5-star rating on whatever platform you're listening on and connect with us on social media. Our Instagram is at VividlyVocalPod. Our Facebook is VividlyVocal Podcast. And our Twitter is at VividlyVocal.
VividlyVocal is an independent operation. So, if you want to help us get bigger and better, cash up us at $VividlyVocal. Now, back to the show.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
First one. Welcome back, ladies.
Hey.
It's been almost forever since I sent you guys an email about the crazy things that's been happening with my life. Yes, that guy is still in jail from the last time. Remember when he almost tried to kidnap me from the grocery store?
Oh my God.
That was such a crazy situation right there. But I'm not worried about him anymore. Now I have a new situation going on and I need some help. By the way, phenomenal job you ladies are doing. Just wanted to say that. But here's my problem. Guy I am dating refuses to drive me. Weird, right? Well, here's the problem. We are both in our late 20s. We live roughly 45 minutes away from each other, but in the same city and state. But he considers that to be far. I'll drive my own car or put out money for lifts to get to him. He has a car, but he refuses to move it due to not wanting to lose a parking space. I always come down to his area. I had an alarming, disturbing experience in my last Lyft ride. I was in a car with 2 men, 1 driver, 1 passenger. It was a shared Lyft, and they knew each other, who were posing nasty questions and forcing me to give them my number. The driver enabled this behavior. I blocked the dude's number, and he contacted me again through a pizzeria he goes to. He mentioned this in the car ride. I told the guy I am dating, and he seems apathetic. I have not texted since Sunday. I just do not have anything else to say. This is frustrating, and I was hoping anybody had any insight on how to go about doing things from this point forward. In my opinion, distance isn't too far, especially when it is someone you care about. He also does not have the desire to explore cities outside of our very own. I just do not know how we're going to craft memories if we stay in the same space. Sometimes cars are essential. What do you guys think? Stop fucking with him.
Get out of my head. I had a whole brain for it, like, stop fucking with this man, because I feel like you could drive to him, but he can't drive to you.
It's a fucking parking spot. Like, it's just gonna go on forever as soon as you move your car. So does he not drive to work or drive to other places or drive to the grocery store or drive to anywhere?
He weird.
Right.
I'm sorry, but drop him like a motherfucking bad habit, because I shouldn't have to waste my gas, waste my money, waste my time to come to you, and you can't do the same for me. And when you just park at another fucking parking spot.
So, like, especially, does he knowing the fact that you damn near got kidnapped, and then you're sitting in this this lift with this creepy ass dude, a man would be like, man, I don't want my girl to even think about doing that to get to me.
Exactly.
You know, like, if he doesn't care, he's apathetic. He doesn't fucking care about, you know, your safety. He don't care about your safety. So like, you not worth the risk of losing a parking space. Like, be fucking for real.
Fuck him. Shit.
Fuck him. Yeah.
Next email. My girls.
Ciao.
You ladies on this podcast is doing such an amazing job, and I do recommend that someone needs to pick up this podcast. I feel the shit that you girls say are really something that ladies and men need to hear. Especially my fucking sugar daddy. Girls, I'm back. So let's catch up some, if you will. So I'm still with my sugar daddy. He has been doing such an amazing job being there for me and sending me all the money, of course. Now that it's you two ladies, I might be sending plane tickets for you girls to come out here or go to a party with me in Miami.
Let's go.
Come on and come back to the podcast and tell them the amazing experience you had with a listener. Bitch, I'm ready. But I've been saving my money, of course, and helping my best bitch as she is still in nursing school. I just bought her a new Birkin and some custom Nike Dunks as a thank you, girl. I always give my girl with the best shit. If I have it, she always going to have it. You girls ever had a female friend that literally was a soulmate to you and it's nothing sexual, or you just don't look at each other like that, but you will give her the world? Yeah, that's what type of friendship I have with her in particular. She is amazing. They say opposites attract, and that girl is my main squeeze. So, of course, I've been spoiling my girl, but you know it's always someone hating from a distance. So, the girl I have completely fell out with, she ends up calling my best friend. Now, my best friend and her are not talking anymore due to the fact that she done me so damn wrong. I wouldn't hang out with a bitch that my friend wasn't cool with. That is law. But she called her because she had seen that we was posting how much fun we had in Tulum. Which, ladies, that is a place for you to... ladies, that's the place that you two girls need to go to. It was extremely beautiful and so peaceful. Me and my best friend turned our phones off and just relaxed. But she felt some type of way that she seen us go in these places and she didn't get invited. Mind you, ladies, I don't talk to her at fucking all. Like, me and her will never be the same. You felt comfortable fucking with one of my sugar daddies and not tell me anything for one. And then you get money from him and get money from me. That's not right. She tried to have her cake and eat it too, which backfired on her ass. But my best friend did not answer her call at all, which made her leave a voicemail. If you girls only heard it. She was being so disrespectful to my best friend. She was calling her a bitch and that she picked the wrong side to be on and that I'm fake and I'm not really her friend and that she wants to meet up and fight in person and that I need to unblock her mad ass and fight her. I don't fight fair, so I really don't want to hurt her. Ladies, what approach should I do? I want to get my sugar daddy involved to tell him his dad needs to check that bitch, but that's going to start some more shit with him and his dad, and I don't want it to be any more of a bother. So I don't know how to handle this without possibly hurting her. Help, please.
So
that hoe a hater.
So she's with the sugar daddy's son.
So,
and I remember, like, I think the last email was she was going to have a conversation with the girl who took her sugar daddy. Mm-hmm. And I don't think, did we get an update after that? She was supposed to be having a conversation with her.
I guess they
so,
did.
like, I was wondering if her and the sugar daddy are back together. And then, did he let the girl go? Or is the girl still in the picture? Or is she with the sugar daddy's son?
She's still with the sugar daddy's son.
And calling him her sugar daddy.
Yeah, because she said at the end, I would tell my sugar daddy
to get his dad.
Yeah.
So, the girl's with his dad still.
Yeah.
And she's with the son.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still tell the old sugar daddy, your fucking sugar grandfather. I would tell the son to get his dad. Like, check your bitch, please. She's threatening my bitch, you know. And it's like, what more? What more do you want? You know, you got my original sugar daddy. You know, what more do you want?
But then it's the principle though too. Bitch, you were getting money from me and
my
from
sugar
him.
Daddy. Not trying to tell me nothing.
You
know, like, you gutter ass. Like, what more do you want from me? Like, because I didn't invite you to Tulum, like, Go to Tulum with my original sugar that you had from me.
Get you some friends and go together.
Oh wait,
like,
but because you're a snake, so you can't have any friends.
Ooh!
Shit. Now you realize, oh, my friend's gone, so I'm supposed to invite you to Tulum with your mad ass. Like, what do you mean?
Her approach. Ooh, how can she approach? I wouldn't approach it at all.
Right.
Bitch, keep hating from a distance. Bitch, keep talking your shit. Tell your best friend to change her number and move accordingly. Like, we
or
don't
tell
associate.
best friend, if you keep speaking to me, I'm going to press charges on you.
Exactly. We don't associate with bullshit ass bitches or trash ass bitches like that, and just move accordingly, because obviously that bitch, like we talked about, you're picking a reason. You picking a reason to fight with me.
Right.
You
want to fight. You want me to fight
you want to fight. You're antagonizing me. Like you want to start an argument. No, don't give her the satisfaction of the doubt. You keep making your money, you and your best friend. And again, that hoe is going to be hating from a distance.
Right. With your mad ass.
Fuck her. Shit. So just move accordingly. Don't even handle it. Now, if it get crazy, like Blue said, press charges. Because, bitch, now you moving shiesty. She reminded me of that email about that girl that be stalking the old girl in the
apartment?
Yes! Y'all some stalky shit.
See if the sugar daddy wants a jailbird for a sugar baby.
You gonna be a hood princess.
Hood princess. Oh, my God.
All right, y'all.
Hey.
Last email.
Hey.
Hey.
This is a very podcast full of laughter, and it has been times I have cried from some of the good things you girls have said, and you girls are only in 8 episodes. Mr. Jody is very funny. I was extremely filled with laughter listening to this episode. I think that hooking up is extremely dangerous, and I don't recommend that to anyone, not even my friends. It's horrible. I wasn't prepared for that episode because the topic changed at the last minute.
Yeah.
For our guests, but I really wanted to get into some like the dangers and the physical dangers, the psychological dangers of hooking up. But like we'll have to do a part 2.
We can
sometime, But this podcast is amazing. I'm waiting for you girls to make it big. It's going to be so refreshing when it happens. So if you guys remember my situation with my mother and my father with her drug use and stealing from us, guess what? We got all our money back.
Yay!
Such a blessing. We don't speak with our mother anymore. She is complete garbage and we will never be the same. We don't want a relationship with her ever again. But this is a situation I need help with. How do I stop being jealous of my 2 friends? I have 2 main, best friends I'm closer to, one of them, but I don't think they feel the same way. They always hang out, and today they were on a call without me when we were meant to be a trio. I know it's a little thing, but I can't change my feelings, and I don't really know what to do. I always feel left out with them, and I just can't really take it anymore. I don't want to unfriend them, but I'm not really happy anymore, and I'm a very happy person. They always go to each other's houses, and most of the time, I'm not invited. I asked them to try to include me more, and now their invite doesn't feel genuine, and I know they really don't want me there. One of my friends is depressed, I think, and she doesn't like being at home, so she goes to my other mate's house to make her feel better, and I know it's selfish, but I don't like it. I feel left out, and I always feel like I'm missing out on something. It's almost like I'm saying that she can't be there unless I am. I know that's wrong, but that's just how I feel, and I don't know how to change it. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but any advice would be helpful. Thank you. It makes sense.
It makes sense, but my question is, for them to be hanging around each other like that, is there any reason why they are choosing to do that? Because I know from personal experience, I ain't did it, but I know somebody who did it. You could be hanging out with y'all could all 3 be hanging out, and they make a situation out of nothing. And now it's just like, well, damn, I can't really just fuck with you like that, or I can't fuck with you with some other people. So what about I fuck with you from a distance? And then when you start hanging out with other people, that's when you kind of get mad, like, well, why are you doing that? So is there a reason why they're doing it? Is there something you possibly did for her to be going to the other friend's house instead of including you in it? Or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, if there was nothing you done, I know how it feels to be in a trio of people, and it's like you feel like the afterthought. Like 2 people are close or way closer than you are to either of them, so they're like the 2 best friends, and you feel like you're left out. Yeah. But y'all are still technically a trio. I know exactly how that feels.
That's a horrible ass feeling.
And you feel like, oh, I guess we gotta invite so and so because she's upset that we're closer, you know, and it's like, I know it sucks, but like, I don't know how to fix that. I mean, and you already talked to them about it, so they feel like the invites aren't genuine when they include you and stuff, so it's like, you know, you feel left out.
Right. And then if you go and get it with another friend, they're going to feel some type of way about that too. So it's just like, so what would she do?
Right. If you fall back completely,
yeah,
they're going to feel some type of way maybe. I don't know.
That's a sticky one. I feel as though I say talk to them and try to get some understanding of why they're doing that.
And just be like, I'm not trying to be controlling. I'm not trying to be annoying. I'm not trying to be this and that. I just want some understanding, you know.
Right. And hopefully y'all can go to meet a common ground of that. If not, I just say move on.
Right. Me, in my situation, I let them go.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I was an afterthought. Like, they would always fucking forget about me. So I'm like, okay.
Same. I had to move the fuck on when I didn't get invited to a certain thing, and then when I made a big fuss about it. Oh, well, you can come. No, I went anyway. But no, I mean, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. But I mean, it is what it is. But that's going to be it for the emails. Do we have any? Wow, y'all, we about to go into the new year with this podcast. Anything you want to say to them? I mean, advice or just anything to say to the listeners?
Don't lose this moment searching for another.
Ooh. I don't have no advice this time around, but I do want to say thank y'all for choosing us to listen to.
Right.
Thank y'all for supporting us. Shout out to everybody who listens to us. I don't know in particular who all listens to us, but if you do, thank you.
Right.
Because you are the people that are listening, you are the ones who are also sharing our podcast and getting us well known. And thank you to the people that email us too. Mm-hmm. Because without y'all emails, like, I mean, the podcast wouldn't have been boring because we would have made it fun, but it's just like, y'all make the podcast very interesting.
Right.
And
y'all choose us to come to with your advice. Like, who are we, you know, to be the voice of reason for your advice, you know?
Yes. I appreciate you. Of course, I know Blue appreciates y'all.
For sure.
And we love y'all unconditionally. We cannot wait for what's happening for the new year. We're going to come with a lot of heat. So, y'all be prepared for that. Be prepared. Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
That's all I got, too.
Well, without further ado, y'all, this is Jay Marie.
This is Blue.
I hope y'all have a wonderful New Year's, and we will see y'all in 2023. Bye.